seventh heaven. That's how this place is popularly known as. And it does live up to this reputation. Scenic mountains, beautiful water bodies, and the never-ending array of coffee plantations. Every turn had something incredible for me to stop and admire. While this is where we were headed to, our itinerary had to be slightly tweaked to make our journey a bit more comfortable. We added one more stop before heading to our final destination, Valparai. And that brought us to this amazing place. Since the monsoons had not fully crossed over, it was the perfect time to witness this beautiful falls in its full glory. Okay, let's go back to where it all began. While the motorcycle has always been my preferred choice of commute for any adventure, this journey had a slightly different beginning. The first leg of our journey was going to be by train, and this would take us from Hyderabad to Aluva in Kerala. Approximately a 24-hour journey covering over 1000 kilometers. It had been a long time I had traveled long distance by train, and I wasn't sure on what to expect. I finally settled into some wonderful memories of my childhood days, especially the abundant greenery that welcomes as you begin to enter Kerala the next morning. We reached Aluva around 12:30 in the afternoon. Our plan was to find a budget accommodation closer to the railway station, dump our baggages, have lunch, and go pick up the motorcycle, arrangements for which were already made. We finally got her, and she was the lady in red. We would be relying heavily upon her to take us through to the second leg of our journey. After a long day, we decided to hit bed early. The weatherman's predictions for the next day wasn't in our favor, and so we decided to leave early and avoid getting caught up in the rain. The place we were staying also had a small dining area, and after a quick breakfast, we checked out of the place, and soon we were on the highway on to our first stop, Athirapally. Two things playing in my mind were rain and accommodation. With dark clouds looming in the horizon, it was going to be a race against time. But that was not going to deter us from making the first chai stop. Good morning. Ride updates. Another 19 kilometers to Athirapally. We just stopped for a cup of tea. An essential when we come to Kerala. Kerala banana. It is called Ethakya in Malayalam. That's my friend Thomas. It's a good old friend from school. Re-energized, we decided to proceed further The blue skies were an indication we'd be able to make it before a downpour. With the landscape rapidly changing, we knew we were getting closer to our destination. Options for accommodation were plenty, and we were looking for something that would suit our budget. We finally found a nice place. The room was spacious, well maintained, and had the basic amenities. And the bathroom was sparkling clean. Lunchtime. With lunch done and surprisingly no rain, it was time to explore the beautiful waterfalls of Athirapally. A short distance before the entrance to the waterfalls was a viewpoint. While everyone there was admiring the beauty of it, this guy sat oblivious to all of that. We then moved on to explore the more popular viewpoint. We parked our bike, purchased tickets, and set off on the half-kilometer trek. Finally, the path opened to a spectacular view. The river was simply mesmerizing. After spending some good quality time there, it was time for us to head back and get ready for some real adventure. The next morning, we loaded our bike and set off for the 85 kilometers ride to Valparai. The Varchal checkpost. We knew the ride would take us through the Sholayar Reserve Forest, but little did we expect that it would be 50 kilometers of super dense jungle. This was nothing like I had experienced before.
Oh, look at that. A small waterfall. Can't focus on that a lot because ahead of me is this. Woohoo! Lovely. One more of the many waterfalls that we've come across. It's a small one.
The other side of the Varchal checkpost. After we crossed the Sholayar forest, we got into Malkapara. The landscape began to change dramatically. We had to stop and take some pictures.
Two, three. Alright, one, two, three. चलो आगे बेटा.
Just as we reached the town, it began to rain. It rained the entire evening and into the night. We could only hope that the next day would bring along with it some good weather. The next morning, we could see clear skies, and this was our opportunity to go and explore the place.
There is something called beautiful, and then there is something that is breathtaking, amazing. This is what we've come for. You see that? This is so beautiful. Look at that. This, just that one house, I'm sure that must be some kind of a tea estate office and not a regular independent house. Beautiful. Okay, time to head to another spot. Insanely beautiful. If anybody said peace has to be a picture, then this is it. That's fog, clouds. Time to move to the next spot.
This is the Kurangal River. This is a slow flowing shallow river known for its pebblestone bottom and grassy surroundings.
That's a wild boar. Whoa. There are two of them. There. Awesome.
After a short encounter with the wild and some more winding roads, we finally reached the Nallamudi checkpost.
Point, we got our bike parked, collected tickets from here, and we will need to do a half-kilometer trek this way to reach the viewpoint.
While the view was spectacular, we couldn't explore any further as we got caught up in a heavy downpour. The only option for us was to head back to our hotel.
Good morning.
The next morning, we checked out of the hotel around 7, fueled up, and began our return journey.
Take a picture here. Isn't that amazing? Another waterfall here. You don't know which viewpoint is better. Everything is beautiful. That's the Sholayar Dam. There in the distance, the other side of the dam. This is the border, one of the borders between Tamilnadu and Kerala. We are now getting into Kerala state. Welcome to Kerala state. Thank you Tamilnadu, thank you Valparai, we had a wonderful time there.
Closer to Athirapally, we met Luke and Yana, an Australian couple who were part of a larger group of adventure seekers exploring India in auto rickshaws.
Yeah, so we've been doing about 300 k's a day. At 50 k's an hour.
The bumps must be hurting.
Oh, the bumps. We've found some horrific.
Oh, you had that extra. You had that extra.
We wished them luck, bid goodbye, and headed our way. Our tour was finally coming to an end.